A winter storm warning is in effect right now. Heavy, wet snow tonight and tomorrow. This is a live look outside in downtown Milwaukee. This is going to be a very dangerous storm. I'm in the Weather Center with Michael Fish again, and you have been studying this all week. And as I said earlier, we're starting to see it come down in certain areas, but we're all going to be affected by
this isn't even the main batch, Shannon. That is still down to our south and west. I'll be talking about that in a bit. But the thing that makes this different than any other storm that we've seen, everyone's going to see it, first of all. And not only that, the snow is going to be heavier. Now, our first couple of snows that we've seen around here have been very light and fluffy, so this is a big change for us. So get ready for something different. And the heaviest of this is going to be overnight into tomorrow morning. Now, I talked about this before. Notice this. Our high temperature in Milwaukee today was 34. Chicago only 35, but look at Cincinnati, 68. So almost 70 degrees, a couple hundred miles away. Memphis, 76. That huge clash of air masses right here, this is called the baroclinic zone. And what's going on along that baroclinic zone, first of all, we can kind of track our low pressure right along those usually. Not only that, the stronger the changes, the bigger the changes between these temperatures, well, the stronger our low pressures are. So this is a strong low pressure system, but luckily it's moving quickly, so it's not going to dump over a foot of snow, but still enough that's going to get your attention. Now, as far as satellite and radar is concerned, along that baroclinic zone, look at all the showers and thunderstorms. We've had tornado watches down to the south, tornado warnings down there, and now we're just seeing a line of showers and storms. There's flooding going on in Indiana, Ohio, parts of Kentucky, seeing this, Tennessee. This is where the heaviest rain is and the bigger thunderstorms. Now, the thing that's doing, though, is stealing some of our moisture coming out of the Gulf. It's taking a lot of that and bringing flooding rains there. Now, what does that mean for us? This low that you can actually see on the back side of it doesn't have quite as much moisture to work with, but still enough that this batch of snow is going to come rolling on in. And notice just to the south of it, this pink, that's that mixture of some freezing rain, sleet, rain, drizzle, freezing drizzle. I actually want to show you our Viper HD radar because we're just getting going here. This is just the very leading edge. The main batch is actually way to the south and west yet. It doesn't get here until later on tonight. While most of us are sleeping, that's when we're going to start to see the heavier snow move in right on into tomorrow morning. Notice by Chicago what still keeps going on. It's raining there. So our far southern counties like Kenosha could see a little bit less snow out of this, but the rest of us going to see it come waving on in here is mainly all snow. There has been a little bit of a mixture of some freezing drizzle, rain, but now it's starting to change over to snow, as you saw Michelle pointing out before. Now, as far as our temperatures right now with some of this drizzle, freezing drizzle to the south, it makes sense because, look, we're above freezing in Kenosha. Milwaukee, Racine is at 32. So a lot of us going to see this mainly as snow, but some of us with this borderline temperature like Kenosha at 33, you're still going to see a little bit of this mixture, which keeps down those snow totals. And when snow does fall, it becomes very tightly packed, very heavy, which means our snow total's not as high, but still, look where the bullseye is on our future snowfall accumulator. Southeast Wisconsin and even bordering Green Bay. I will be talking about the Green Bay forecast in a second here. Let's talk about our total snow. Overnight, it's going to be snowing the heaviest into tomorrow morning and then taper off as we head into the afternoon. How much can you expect? Well, if Kenosha keeps mixing in a little bit of that freezing drizzle or drizzle, you see a little bit less, like 3 to up to 5 inches. The rest of us, a general 5 to up to 7 inches. And if we don't see as much moisture, we might have to kick these totals down just a little bit more. But still, either way, we're all going to be having to shovel by the end of this. Now, here's a look at our Storm Team 4 alerts. Winter storm warnings, even though they're in effect, that doesn't mean that you just flip a switch and it starts snowing. Give it some time. Things are going to be going downhill as the night goes on. And that goes right up into Green Bay. So if you're traveling up to Green Bay in the morning hours, well, it's going to be snowing. It's going to be a slow go. But by the time we head into the afternoon, things slowly going to taper off into the evening hours. So if you're going to the game, 20-degree temperatures, we're going to have blustery conditions. It's going to be snowing. Dress for winter. Simple as that. Here's a look at our timeline back here at home. Now until 6 in the morning, that mix changes over to all snow. Then it's going to be heavy overnight, 2 to up to 4 inches by the morning hours. Morning, heavier snow going to taper off in the afternoon hours, another 2 to 3 inches. And then by the evening, just a couple snow showers or flurries with minor accumulation. So as far as that low pressure, yes, that snow is going to be disruptive in the morning. If you can just slow it down, it's going to be a lot cleaner on the roadways for you, even though they will be snow covered and slick. That in the morning especially. Future forecast, there goes that low pressure system going to be rolling on through. Again, luckily it's going as fast as it would. Otherwise, we'd see a lot more snow out of this. Here's something to add a little bit of insult to injury. Maybe you like this. The spirit of the season. Monday, here we go again. Maybe an inch or two of snow with a weak wave rolling on through. So tonight, things slowly start to go downhill from here. That mix changes over to all snow, and then it becomes heavy late. 2 up to 4 inches by the morning hours. Another 2 to 3 inches, mainly in the morning. Anything in the afternoon going to be a lot lighter, but that morning going to be a little bit heavier. So watch it if you're driving. Just slow it down and you'll be okay. 16 degrees tomorrow night, and then Monday, 21, another 1 to 2 inches of snow. Luckily, that's going to be of that lighter variety. And Shannon, that brings up the point. Tomorrow's snow, when you go to clean it up, it's going to be the heaviest moving snow that we've had to deal with all year. So it's a lot different than all the other snows, which we've been lucky so far. They've been light and fluffy, but this one going to be heavier to move. Now, it's not over a foot of snow, but it's still enough that it'll hurt your back a little if you're moving it around.